have to give me that train?
Hai, tes tes. Halo halo. Wih, lebih jernih suaranya. Bentar. Ini ke setting. Mana? Lah, mana auto settingnya? Stream quality no. Oh, setting sih. Bentar. Audio. Spot TV, apa bedanya? Output chat maybe. Masuk gak? No salah. Berarti harus buat media dulu. Add media channel, nice. Gak masuk Spotify kan? Nah, bagus. Apa sih itu namanya? Oh iya.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are
Cara buka
those who
chatnya
share
bagaimana?
the memory?
Caption no. Gimana cara buka chat ininya? Hello.
Every
Live
journey
control
has its
panel.
final
Nah.
day. Don't rush.
please. Nice.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share?
Ini yang kemarin. Apa ya? Api kah? Sepertinya nggak tahu. Atas air maybe.
There is no escape.
Well,
Dance with me. Be a good audience, won't you?
Mighty be humble. Time to get work. Bow your head.
Please shine down.
Ends here.
everyone
Sword
happy?
of sand.
Handle your dreams.
Your sacrifice is ready. The tides beckon. Not welcome here.
Care for a dance.
Slumber.
Dance with me.
Make yourselves at home. Hey,
The show's only just begun.
scratch. Diana, special.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Be sanctified.
Shake your hands. I see everything.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. The curtain.
Journey ends. Lord of sand.
Oh,
Your sacrifice is ready.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone will do. Can't handle your dream. Scratch.
wait.
The golden slumber. Solidify.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive.
Gangs up. Fun's over. Laid bare. Overruled. This is where you fall.
Stabilize.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Laid bare.
Awas nggak bisa. Sorry aja.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yelan? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time. Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. Ah, 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat.
Enak banget bahasa Inggris.
Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would. And 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Ah! Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now. Mora laundering. To the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who...
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of... So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier. That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay. Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him? You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler. No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never... Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something.
Oh, cara ngecek gimana ya? Nggak bisa.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this Dark Financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind. Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the Dark Financier himself.
Well, wait! So you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true!
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride? I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world.
I admire your selflessness, Traveler in Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission. Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head...
Apa ini? Buset. Where? Tadi kasih ceru itu bentar.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh, berisik. Ntar ini kabelnya, ribet banget kabelnya. Nah.
Witness my magnificence!
Kemana nih? Oke. Apa ini? Ntar ini mah permanen. Oh sih ini. Ya wes lah. Bodoh. Kayaknya harus 1080 aja bisa nggak sih? Ntar biar ngepas gitu. Tapi ini putihnya ganggu nih. Ngeri gua. Aduh, bingung dah. Atau hitam aja pinggirnya ya? Udah gini aja lah.
Into the wind.
Cute banget streamnya lo mau, welcome. Aku lagi gawe. Oke. Thank you the vampir. Gabut ya gawe. Wait. Kan Sabtu ya? Kok gawe? Gak libur apa? Oh, lebih tinggi, ha? Oh.
All right, let's start our
Ada berapa nih?
investigation
Nggak tahu.
here.
Baru aja main. New Duer, halo Rio, welcome. Ini baru main lagi nih. Setelah sekian lama, nggak tahu ada event apa aja. Baru kemarin main cuman spiral udah. Yang lainnya biarin aja.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, traveler. Thinking like a top agent
Ah,
already.
minum gua habis lagi.
Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative.
Duh,
Which
udah
brings us to
kayak
why
bulan
we're
Paus.
here.
Belum absen nih.
Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Kapan ya Paus ya? Malam
Guess
kali.
so. Paimon can see the port of Elang Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication. Oh, let's hear it. Not too far off at all, traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Bagaimana caranya?
Time to go.
Lebih tinggi, lebih rendah. Oh,
Well, all set?
yes.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
Titik pengintian balik foto dari pemandangan sebelumnya diambil bla 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 bla. Jika membandingkan gambar dan kondisi tempat itu mungkin kamu bisa memburu jejak. Ini oke. Oke. Sudah pasti kapal dong.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail. I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas? Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of... There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Bentar, kenapa streamnya? Lah aneh. Kok nge-glitch? Oh. Lah. Oh.
And nothing out of the ordinary here either.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set? All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Satu. Bukan. Oh, sini. Jejak. Oh. Masuk apa enggak? Apa satu lagi? Satu, dua, tiga. Apa satu lagi? Ini apaan satu lagi? Halo Kiari, maka wow, sering ke stream Genshin. Ini baru balik lagi sih. Dulu sering Genshin. Ini apa satu lagi? Oh, batu. Oh, how? Kok bisa? Posisi batunya sudah berubah. Hah? Gimana bisa batu? Astaga.
This must be it! The secret base where they stash their goods! Definitely.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it! This is a first for us, but good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once its 2 lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her 2 stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Investigasi rahasia dan ruang haram. Wow, keren banget judulnya.
Time to go.
Tar, ini kelihatan batu kayak asli. Gimana bisa jadi evidence dari sini gitu asli? Oke. Streamnya error, apa yang bikin masalah? Good quality, oke. Low latency saja. Main oke, concern bitrate oke. Apa yang bikin tunggu sampai 2 hari? Oh, 2 hari. Lan osulen mata nih. Kemarin baru ntar malam aja. Ntar malam gas.
Well, it's been... Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Ntar malam, Han.
Susu.
Ntar suara lu kenceng amat, coba ngomong. Yang panjang. Oke. Ya, coba.
Hah?
Apa nih? Kristal, buset.
Well done, you two. Right on time. The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's 2 lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship?
Udah coba
It's
belum?
the one Dodamani dispatched to transport
Gue
the
bingung
goods.
ngaturnya dah.
It operates under the guise of a joint
Emang agak ribet.
passenger and freight vessel.
Mau ribet ya anjing, gue kira gampang coy. Tapi ini gue dah. Gue pencet pokoknya non-stop rapid trigger gue pencet. All keys gue pencet. Distance-nya gue bikin 0,01 semua.
Thinking 2 steps ahead?
Itu
I
settingnya per
like it. You're a fast learner.
per tombol
If
atau
Corday
langsung
and
sekaligus
Dodamani
semua?
think the authorities
All
are
keys
onto them,
semuanya.
it's
All
possible
keys.
the goods they're sending to
Soalnya kalau yang
Louis
keypad
Harbor
gua
are a whole
satu-satu.
bunch of nothing. Just bait
Oh, lu
to flush
satu
out
press,
the
satu
law
up gitu.
enforcement on their tail. But
Nggak,
we need
maksudnya
to be careful.
lu
Several
Misal
members of the
mau
crew
Oh,
confess
setting-
that a
satu-satu.
veteran treasure
Iya,
hoarder known as
harus setting
Scamface
tombolnya
is
satu-satu.
involved with the dark financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Marki chop, marki chop. Marki chop, marki chop.
Hey,
Marki chop, marki.
salah. Oke.
Yeah! And Paima will do her best
Rot
to
off. Nah,
float closer to
coba
the
itu
ground.
langsung.
No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
All set? All right, we'll meet back up here once you're done.
Gabungan gambarnya dengan aslinya. Wait, ini apa? Pergi lokasi tadi. Oh. Sepertinya Naruhodo. Fotonya dari sini gitu. Oke, kayaknya bukan. Ah. Oke, begitu. Satu. Tadi apa lagi? Dua. Tiga. Mana lagi? Lah, buset, ada barrier.
Time to go.
Catatan khusus.
Tar.
Tanda itu gambar hanya dapat informasi melalui forensik nomor sifat. Oh begitu. Satu, dua, tiga, ketemu.
Maksudnya aku ya. Oke.
Ah, buset nyempil amat. Wanhu, gue kira Wahyu. Sini kah? Ayo, nggak ada. Satu lagi di mana? Nyempil nih pasti. Hah? Astaga.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Galen.
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, Local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Han,
Yeah! Let's see
audio
this
di
thing
OBS
through.
sama Streamlabs kok beda jauh
Gotta
ya?
know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved
Ya,
yourselves
ngeliat
so
sendiri.
far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little
Sumpah
different
profile
this time.
keyboardnya beda banget anjing. Switchnya, kok switch keycapsnya?
Emang itu yang mana sih, yang bentuk puding atau yang bukan?
Dia
Excuse me,
gepeng.
passengers.
Gak tau gue
Due to
apa
limited
nama
space in
itunya.
the cargo hold, we've been forced to store
Untuk kan
some
yang
of the
gepeng
goods on the
agak
deck.
panjang gitu.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Coba fotonya.
Please,
Gapnya
no
agak
need to
panjang masuk ya.
apologize for your success in
Nih, gua
business.
foto deh.
I just hope it rubs off on the rest of
Dia
us.
profilnya beda.
It looks
Yang
like all the
atas
goods
itu.
marked with scam faces insignia
Mon-
have Corday
Mas
listed
guess
as the shipper.
apa?
Dodamani is in the cargo
Iya, yang
hold,
atas.
likely making sure all the
Dia-
goods are in place
dia-
for delivery.
Are they inspecting something?
Dia pendek
Why are they
anjay.
rifling through the boxes?
Dibandingkan sama keycap gue nih, gue coba
Paimon
pasang
can't make
dua.
sense of it.
Yang puding.
Oh, lebih tipis gitu.
Here, take this cipher.
Ya,
It should help you
kayak apa
figure
sih?
out their coded
Gepeng sih gue bilang.
messages.
Lebih tipis
This is
ya.
the plan.
Kenapa
While
nggak
I
lu tukar
distract
aja?
Corday and Dodamani,
Nah ya
you
gue paling
two
tukar. Ini
investigate
gue
the
nyoba
goods
dulu
marked with
kayak.
scam faces
Gue
insignia.
agak kurang nyaman sih sama
You
yang ini.
might learn something useful.
Kita coba.
By all means, I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You...
Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House.
So you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills.
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time.
Lu
I'm
nggak jadi
heading to
yang
Fontaine on
ini,
vacation,
Matt
you
Lion itu.
see.
Hmm.
Any recommendations on where I should visit?
Gue ngeri
Someplace I
anjing
could
sama
find
lain
an
cok.
exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea
Gue
sets
bingung
are
aja
a
dah.
sight to behold
Keypad
as
gue
well.
layarnya mati.
Hah?
Ah, does this
Kan ada
gentleman
layarnya.
have an interest in tea sets
Ya, yang
as
di
well?
pojok
Layar
itu kan?
kecil, iya.
I...
Tapi mati layarnya.
Mati.
Of course.
Tapi keyboardnya
It's
masih
a
bisa.
pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelon. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel.
Gimana tuh?
Corday's invitation
Nah,
Itu
is...
nggak tahu
nampilin apa keypadnya?
In fact, I'm the
Ya
one who
cuman
owns the ship.
biasanya kalau buat setting-setting gitu.
Yelan is actually talking to them.
Oh ya udah, ada
Setting-setting
aplikasinya juga kan.
Sure, that's a good
sama
idea.
apa sih kayak biasa buat idle animation gitu.
Alright, then let's go
Oh,
somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes.
Nggak terlalu guna, cuman sayang banget mati.
What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff
sayang
mixed
sih.
together.
Firmware-nya nggak sih tuh?
And there's a strange
Itu
note.
cara
Nggak tahu.
ngatur gitu gimana dah?
Paimon can't read what it says.
Kayaknya emang iya, soalnya kebanyakan dari Discord
Yelan
community-nya,
really thinks of everything,
firmware-nya.
huh?
Cuman gua nggak tahu
But,
cara ininya.
you know how to use
Harus
this thing, right?
dibongkar.
Bongkar.
Oh.
Anjing. Weh, kok gue malah makin cacat aja pakai ini cok. Hah? Ini maksudnya apa ini? All keys kan, all keys. 2 mm.
Kenapa nggak sekalian booting?
Well, what does it say?
Bangsat 4 juta anjing.
Blowing up the ship?
Sumpah tapi
Are they nuts?
suaranya enak
I thought
anjay.
this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
Tapi lu nyari keycaps
Emang
gantinya mahal banget loh, gila.
Okay, Yuan was
Kawan?
right. This guy
Nyari
is a
keycaps apa?
complete
Kok keycap
lunatic.
switch?
There are
Switch
innocent
gantinya.
people on this
Switch-
ship.
Switch-nya mahal emang.
Find and disarm
Lebih
those
mahal dari yang
pirates
biasa
as soon
lah.
as possible.
Oh iya, paling berapa 10.000. Dia magnetik soalnya kan.
Iya. Lo kalau mau ganti ke yang apa sih lo? Raptor kalau nggak salah. Itu yang biasa dipakai buat Osu kalau misalnya itu. Kebanyakan player Osu. Bom ya.
Coba ini dulu lah.
1 atas 2 3. Tiang atas. Oke. Hah.
Time to go.
Mana lagi? Ini udah tangga. Di mananya? Ini.
Time to go.
What the hell? Di mana woi? Bentar. Di tiang ada apa? Udah. Depan sini di mana? Gambarnya di sini. What the hell? Mapnya gimana sih? Astaga, posisinya di mana?
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast.
Yellen! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted
Tetep
by
aja
a
nggak pas gua,
dangerous
anjing.
individual.
Not
That must
worth
have been
it, not
quite
worth
the
it.
ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your
SOCD
lives
apa
in
SOCD
one
lah?
fell swoop.
Apa tuh? Mau tahu?
Indeed.
Konteks?
Yang
To
penting
think
itu
such evil
di
exists in
keyboard.
this world.
SOCD.
I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send
Lah.
agents to Lumidus Harbor.
Gak
The
kesih
two of
anjay.
you are clearly in
Login
need
or
of
register.
protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to
Terang
eliminate
kesih,
any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination.
Gila
of
juga
course.
Lano.
So,
Genshin
if I
rata
may,
kanan streaming
where are your
temperatur
goods heading, Mr. Corday?
prose 60
To the
doang.
Hotel de Boer. For an auction in 2
GPU juga
days.
60.
Then rest assured, the Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can
Bakal
trust that your
kencangin.
goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest
63
thanks.
59 62 61 kencangin lagi 2400. Wow, gokil.
Maksudnya layer 1, layer 2 apaan dah? Ini all keys. Oh anjing, gue belum confirm dari tadi.
Belum what?
Going right up to them like that?
Gue belum
What if they
confirm
caught on
anjing.
and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question
Ini
of
cara
if,
ngatur 2 mm
Paimon.
gimana? Oh
I'm
ini
sure they
anjay.
caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate.
Lah.
The stint on the ship, that was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So,
PC lu
you
nganggur
blow
kan?
up the ship. You send the goods
Apain
meant for
anjir?
the auction straight to the bottom of the sea,
Tonton gua.
and
Gua
let
lagi.
the scam face take the heat. The last thing
biar-
he
biar
wanted was for the
FVP ya?
goods to make it to the auction. But now we've
Udah
ensured
gua
that they
playtime.
will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send
Supaya
one
cara
of his
ngaturnya
agents
gimana
to the
anjay? Kok
auction
nggak bisa?
and let his goods go to an unsuspecting
Mana
buyer
gua tahu,
instead.
gak pernah gua.
But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and
Jadi ini
reported
sampai
it to
2
the
mm aja
authorities.
gitu.
As the seller, Corday would be staring down a
Gimana sih?
potential conviction.
Gimana
At
aja?
best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering
Confirm.
scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
Oli.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let
Eh?
the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we
Oh
go
my
over
god.
this again?
Oke, udah bisa. Wait.
Don't worry. I'm sure the
Okay, let's see,
traveler
let's
will
see.
explain
Oh
it
my
again
God.
in Paimon-friendly language.
Mari kita,
We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial.
mari kita coba.
Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into
Bukan
the
di FS
auction.
udah.
I'll meet you at the
Di mana?
Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Tarik jam selatan.
Anjir.
Lu PC-an?
Ya,
Pakai laptop sih. Oh.
PC.
Tunggu sampai 2 hari kemudian, udah 2 hari. 18.
Nah, ini baru hidup nih rapid triggernya anjir. Kerasa, Cok.
Alright, time to
Kira
meet
awalnya
the
rapid
Gabriella.
trigger gitu
Our
lebih
destination,
enteng
a
maksudnya.
very important
Nggak, lebih berat
auction at
aja.
the Hotel de Boer.
Iya, ternyata lebih berat, cuman
This is our
apa?
chance to catch the culprit
Ngekliknya
behind
bisa
this
lebih
whole scheme.
ini kan. Jari nempel gitu bisa langsung ngeklik.
Menurut gue berat karena dia magnet sih kan. Karena kan kalau mechanical biasa dia itu kan apa spring
Iya
apa
sih.
sih? Apa
Pakai
spring?
per
itu?
gitu.
Anjing enak banget, Cok. Wah,
Kalau misalnya enteng mending ini gua apa? Low profile gua anjir enteng
Good
banget,
evening,
gila.
patrons. Allow me.
anjing.
What the
What
fuck? But we gotta keep it together.
Udah coba.
This is our best chance to catch these guys.
Buat jam coba.
Ini gue coba ROR nih.
Buset. Auto natsu lah. Auto natsu. Oh, freedom
Apa
dive coba. Di laser tapi.
This place is packed. Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing! What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in.
Anjing bisa streamnya cowok. M gua aja yang jelek.
Hard-working detective.
What the fuck?
We might as well.
Anjing bisa cowok.
Paimon doesn't have another, but she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Ayo. Oh.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Tapi kalau gua ganti keycap ya Lan ya.
We get to actually take part in the auction?
Dia nggak terlalu terang anjir itunya. Apa namanya? Lampunya. Karena dia LED-nya ngadep samping gitu.
Leads to a warning or even disqualification. But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them. And I'm sure he's terrified, because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things, and to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up, but target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Masih bimbang gua mau ganti keycap apa enggak.
Winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
Keyboardku kotor banget anjingnya lama coba.
Han, cara masukin
Hmm?
wait
Masukin apa? OBS.
chat ke OBS ya, overlay OBS gitu.
Kalau nggak salah lu perlu itu deh. Lu masukinnya sebagai browser, terus lu kayak butuh kayak dari kayak apa sih, Streambot ya? Apa sih nama botnya itu?
Oh, perlu add-on gitu ya, plugin.
Bukan add-on. Wait, gue Streamlabs. Lu ambil dari Streamlabs bisa.
Streamlabs harusnya udah dong. Wait.
Coba dulu gue niat banget live stream anjing, sekarang gue sedah.
Kalau dari Streamlabs gue udah bisa harus local file. No.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Akses. Nggak bisa tapi nggak kedeteksi di OBS gua.
Kalau lu coba ambil link chatnya masuk gak dia?
Nggak, ini kan gue import dari Streamlabs. Otomatis semua link-linknya juga dari Streamlabs kan. Maksudnya
Kalau yang
settingannya tetap
direct bisa nggak?
ngikutin.
Coba.
Nggak tahu. Maksudnya linknya dari
Lu
mana?
kan direct.
Gue nggak tahu linknya.
Gitu deh, coba. OBS.
Pin ditemukan. Pin, hah? Cari pembeli yang memakai pin.
Gue gak bisa ngetik anjing pakai rapid trigger, cok.
Kenapa sekalinya nyentuh langsung
Kepencet-pencet semua. Anjing,
Woi.
cok.
Ih. Sedang aktif di Steambird. Stream gua kenapa dah?
Kenapa kelek, Po?
Tapi normal semuanya. Cap cip cip kembang goncok di mana yang mau dicap.
Cap-cip anjay.
Tidak banyak yang aneh. Kabur lu.
He's acting strange.
Oh, kalau
There's
pakai
something
YouTube chat
off
dia
with his attire.
kurang bagus lah.
No mistake. That's
Pakai
our
apa
guy.
terus? Kurang bagus
His
kenapa?
tea aficionado pin is
Lu
a
kalau
special
copy
color.
langsung YouTube chat lu
Most
terus
likely to
input
make it
ke link
easier for
browsernya.
Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a
Harusnya.
whole. Which means the two
Har-
don't know each other well at all.
Kalau mau cari barusan pakai itu dah, pakai
That's something we can
Streamlabs.
use to our
Lu ngambil dari
advantage.
Streamlabs nanti.
Oh. Ya, gue dari Streamlabs ini chatnya, linknya. Tapi enggak.
Masih nggak muncul.
Oh, ada ding.
Nah tuh ada.
Chat lu ada.
Lu
chat
tapi
ada.
lu tes.
Ada. Tapi kecil banget ya.
Ada?
Ada. Tapi kecil banget.
Tapi coba lu resize di itu aja.
Gede banget jadinya kalau di resize.
Tapi itu gepeng anjay. Oh tuh udah. Ya kecil sih masih, tapi ya better lah.
Iya sih. Gede banget ya jadinya kalau di resize. Udah lah.
Gak bisa gue ngetik aja.
Wow, I
Kasih
can't believe I won the bid for this
abang,
antique painted
kasih,
vase.
ya.
She'll be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were
Oh ya,
bidding
lebih
on them
enak kan
left
ya
and
itu ya.
right. My goodness, those
Ya
final
ya, kerasa
numbers.
kerasa kerasa.
Far too high for my pocketbook.
Kerasa.
This was not how it was meant to go.
Coba ngomong lagi, Han.
Where did those two come from?
Tes.
Whatever your employer
Tes,
is offering you, the Maison
Okay.
Gardiennage will double it.
Kenceng banget suaranya.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All I can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Oh, ini download pasti. Steam download nih si company.
You lucked
Tes
out,
halo.
kid.
Iya, anjing.
Getting cornered
Steam
by the
download
law
tuh.
just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me 3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need
Ya,
them to
mudah-mudahan,
tell
Lan.
you where this ends?
No
What
need.
happened?
I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then.
1:30.
We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Besok jam 9.
Come on.
Oh, tempat pengiriman.
right. This is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end. All right. Then let's see those detective skills in
150
action.
ping, bro. Apakah ada yang
Tadi kan
mendownload?
gambarnya untuk mencari petunjuk kode. Hah? How? Elemen kunci dari petunjuk komunikasi darurat yang ditinggalkan oleh pendana gelap. Untuk dengan membandingkan gambar ini situasi sekitar. Oke, ini.
Kenapa di lobby pingnya rendah tapi di game pingnya tinggi ya? Oh, nggak tinggi sebenarnya. Oh, kalau gitu nih gua itu aja. Apa sih si ulti ini? Spasi. Custom obsession. Alkis.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to
Oh, ini
take
bisa
the
nih.
bait.
You know what?
Ini gua
For
reset
some
dulu.
strange reason,
reset.
Paimon's not nervous at all.
Oh, dia bisa masing-masing gitu lah ya.
Apa?
Q juga gua matiin deh. Rapid trigger. Q spasi apa lagi?
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a
Lebih
bigger
terkenal, mantap.
cut?
Oke.
Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Why is the Dark Financier so polite?
Ada Marvel Rivals
Not
Gift
the
Force
kind of
Reward.
crime boss Paimon was expecting.
Dapat kostum anjing GG cok.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. you know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece. As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears. I was helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My Mora laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me.
Gila stabil loh suhunya.
I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan, even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life, well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. 'Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
Nah, ini kalau main syukur saya di cap dulu sih.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Take it easy. No. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Unbelievable. You've bested me. Fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Buset.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Adler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday. Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Mnemonia!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
Ouch, session gua penuh. Lupa gua. Han.
Solidify!
Clouds high. The birds.
Let the world come alive!
Bow your head. Be sanctified. Silence!
One's first time is far too slow. Ramming speed!
Gather. One with nature.
Yes, this is more like it.
Solidify!
King and Queen should present a united front.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Let the mighty be humbled.
Halo, Pianre, welcome. Wih, PP-nya rabbit ya. DMC, buset.
It had to be this form?
Welcome.
The toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Ah, ini mah spoiler kayaknya ini, anjir, belum sampai sini. Kesel gua. Padahal pengen ngambil bosnya doang. Oh shit. Anjir, ini yang asli ketemu banget.
Try to remember the steps this time.
I thought I had it memorized.
Lagi weekly bang, iya nggak bisa tesin dulu. Kelupaan.
It is time to slay our foes. Order guide.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Settle down. Annihilation is nigh.
Annihilation, what? Oh, shit. What the hell? Even abah mati, shit. Oke.
Strike a pose.
Clouds high. The birds come.
I don't know that.
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
The mighty be allow me, my darling.
Our
Tebal banget ya,
performance has yet to conclude.
Bisa hidup lagi, buset.
I dance for you, my dear.
Oh, tapi darahnya kurang.
Wind
Oh,
strike.
oke. Naruhodo.
And now,
No.
towering return to form.
The tides beckon.
The tidal chorus sings for you.
Oh shit.
Of eons past. My power is immense.
Just don't get stuck in the barrel.
Ya cryo ya. Pantas disuruh bawa cryo.
Settle down.
I don't know. Gak apalah. Ulang lagi.
It is time to slay our foes with one
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Mati. Nah,
Let the mighty be humble.
The final act is upon.
harus banget berarti ada ini cryo. Oh. Thank you. Nope. Bye-bye. Please, can I? 10? Fuck. Ayolah. Anjing, babi. Buang, bye-bye.
I see the value in my...
Mana sih? Belum ternyata. Shit. Sama kan ini? Bagus lah.
But I all
Kalau yang attack itu, oh, iya iya iya. Han. Mana dia?
Into the wind.
Bow your head.
Someone help me! Time to shine! How brilliant!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Oh, go.
I'm feeling a little...
Kenapa ya streamnya nge-glitch mulu? Apa settingannya salah? Oh, biasa. Stable, oke, bla 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 bla, pares. Video normal, output constant bitrate, bla bla bla, low latency, ultra low. Coba, oke dah.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me. Silence!
Ampas semua.
Let my name echo in song! Yoo-hoo!
As one with wind and cloud, into the wind. The wind knows me.
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Ampas.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
Silence! The tides beckon.
hampas semua. Aduh. Alamak. Hahaha. Pelan banget suaranya.
Stabilize. You shouldn't see me like a prelude to Natlan's future. Be sanctified. Risk is growing, but it poses.
Time to go.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Kalau beda turunin.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to
Masa
become a
bidratnya?
wanderer.
Drop frame 19.000. Lama amat.
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy. All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Teyvat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong. I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation. It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment. Nod Cry.
Not cry.
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner
Belum
to
sama-sama,
decide on
sana
a
tolong.
mutually beneficial agreement going forward. And to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Not Cry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Screenshot. Tarik kok 60, CPU-nya 70 naik. Ya, kebalik bego. Ya elah, malah IR semua. Ayo dong. Ini bener. Oke, bener. Aduh. 600.
Body rock. So now I'm gonna show it.
Dari mana lu?
Habis bersihin keyboardku yang lama.
Setnya tamat.
Enggak sih, gue nggak seniat yang sampai nyuci keycap sih gue.
Melusines are
Itu gila loh, temen gue ada yang nyampe nyuci keycap, switchnya dicopotin, di air dust dalamnya, gila tuh.
Itu orang gila namanya.
Ya keyboardnya mahal sih.
Wait, what? Oh.
Show you off. Tonight I'm gonna show you off.
Beli basic lagi ya, tapi gue gak jarang on. No.
Lu udah berapa ribu jam tayang lah?
Be sure to befriend them and cause them
Nggak ada
no
ribuan.
Belum ada ribuan.
Enggak. Buset, itu kok suaranya kayak orang Jerman lagi pidato ya.
Siapa?
Enggak, itu NPC suaranya. Masih
pidato, anjay.
Om kumis. Iya, itu loh pokoknya. Baru berapa jam anjir gua? Masih lihat jamnya.
I see the value in my own work.
2:76.
But I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
Baru
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Kayaknya valid public watch hour. Iya, 2:76. Lanjut apa ya? Pas gue berjibun anjir. Jason Dennis sudah gak main lagi, nggak bisa joki. Natlan sepertinya kedatangan beberapa tamu saat juga. Ini yang Archon Quest mana? Gue nggak tahu. Saking banyaknya quest. Bercanda berhasil tindakan kalian memutuskan untuk melihat keadaan orang-orang Fortress Meropide. Maritime Harbor. Kamu sudah mungkin kenangan tersebar dan oh, sepertinya ini. Orang-orang udah di Not Cry, gua masih di Fontaine. No. Siapa yang pakai lift kalau kita bisa loncat? Ya Gahan.
Orang-orang penyandang disabilitas.
Goblok. Iya sih.
Iya, lah lu bayangin itu orang pakai kursi roda, cok lah lu pakai apa, lu pakai elytra pun kagak kuat aja elytra.
Tolong.
Makanya ternyata lift untuk penyandang disabilitas itu anjay apa? Itu umum, cok. Itu universal gila. Di game pun juga seperti itu sepertinya.
But that description doesn't give us much to go off of. Exactly. Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other nations. Could it be that there are no humans in Natland?
Yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the
112.
Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Oh, feels like it was just yesterday.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course, but distance makes the heart grow
Bisa
fonder,
tiba-tiba
right?
muncul semua ya.
One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
That we will. I'm looking forward to hearing about your future adventures.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us.
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we? Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Pergi ke Natlan. Langsung gitu. Kirain pakai kapal gitu ya. Maksudnya aneh gitu. Dari utara Fontaine, balik lagi ke Sumeru dulu baru ke Natlan. Jauh.
My hands, come on.
Bye-bye. Akhirnya. Dan gue harus kesana dulu lewat mana? Di atas ya, bodoh. Oh, nggak ada bener.
Time to go.
Jir, keren cowok lagunya. Ya, udah.
strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before. Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Good idea. Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey. Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine.
Bro.
Come on, let's keep following the road.
Mari kita mulai. Yuhu, 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 yuhu. Salah. Gimana cara keluarnya? Oh.
Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls.
Ntar
Gotta
kalau
be
gue
on the
salah,
right track.
udah ambil ya? Apa itu? Kristal.
Cerita asmara, asmara kita berdua. Bisa berakhir bahagia.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway,
Ini sih
you
Grey
guys should get
Raven.
going before it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay? Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Iya, pagi hari
Looks
ini
like
belum
that
ambil.
little girl over there was just abandoned.
Huh? Oh gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before. Are you travelers?
Yep, we just got to Natland.
Oh, welcome, welcome! I'm Kachina, Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natland, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough.
So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier?
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate?
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Yeah, the scale seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then I'll just go it alone. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing. Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I just, how should I put this? I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Beberapa cara cocok banget pakai bahasa Inggris. Kenapa gitu ya nggak ada game yang banyak region gitu, tiap regionnya beda-beda bahasa.
Terus ada region Jawalan ya.
Iya.
Assalamualaikum.
Misal beneran kayak Mondstadt pakai Jerman gitu, Liu pakai Cina.
Ya, terus yang main kagak ada yang ngerti anjing.
Kan ada subtitle.
It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team.
Ya, tapi lu
I
repot
probably
lu
don't
main
even
game
need to
liat
explain
subtitle
the
aja.
reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the 3 of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. He can give them all a run for their Mora.
Oh, I get it. You are able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. That's exactly the kind of person I want to become. You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline anyway. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time.
Glove-nya hit.
Thank you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive adventurers? Today must be my lucky day. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes.
Oh, oke. Nah, co-pilot. I need co-pilot.
Anjing. Enggak bang, nanti bang. Ini cok 8 turunnya gue ngeliat. Kesal dengan cara.
Sabar guys, balas chat dulu.
Masih limit bang. Wedong, bareng. Tajam kali baru naik cok.
I'm better at Smash What?
Garage. Kan emang aduh. Sorry. Aku kesal dengan cara.
Oh. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Ikuti Kacina ke putih-putih gemah.
Nah, namanya.
Quest art. Wait, itu quest art, John. Bentar, gimana sih maksudnya? Yang sekarang ini ke petualangan baru, oke. Sumpah gue bingung banget ini. Saking banyaknya story. Ini ke Sarchon. Ini ke siapa? Baru datang ke Natlan. Hah? Ntar nih. Apa yang bikin tangguhkan karena naruhodo. Tapi kenapa quest Sarchon gue udah jalan?
Whoa, that thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
Okay.
Many of our tribe's people love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders had come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
Ntar.
About those music records you mentioned earlier.
The ones pressed using the new technique?
About those music records you mentioned earlier.
The ones pressed using the new technique?
About those music records you mentioned earlier.
The ones pressed using the new technique?
Careful not to confuse attitude with appetite.
Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in that land, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. That land is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Ayo as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Ayo and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Ayo agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Ayo just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents. This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Wayab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wayab to decipher its will. The Wayab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Huh? Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Han.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety is my responsibility. So I'll just come out and say it. I don't know how you met her, but I'm going to need you to prove your identity.
Whoa. There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about
Wait a minute.
we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I prefer something more reliable. Huh? You're the Traveler. And you're Paimon, his familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control.
No.
Okay, maybe this
Paimon
one's
is
not so happy.
emergency
It does make
food.
you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? What?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, So now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names.
Oh, right. That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old.
Set.
Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. But they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious.
The Wayup decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayup chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it. If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock. Yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayup's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire event.
Okay, langsung ya.
Then let's go.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety.
All right, we're off. See you. I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the Chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me. But he's not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Hurry.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome.
It didn't work when you tried earlier either. Now we know that wasn't a fluke. What's going on here?
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
This would have been such a good opportunity to show Kachina how impressive you are. It's so weird that it's not working.
Aw, I would have liked to see that.
Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the Statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No,
take it away, traveler.
Set ini dok silinya. Udah gini doang. Set.
Wow, different elemental powers wielded by a single person. I've never even heard of something like that. Let me give it a try. Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right. You really are something special.
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Kok?
Right? It's been ages since that day we first saw Dvalin. We've come so far.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point. Whoa! I can join the... Whoa! I can join the team?
Oh, hell. Selesaikan request Archon terbaru dalam waktu terbatas untuk mendapatkan hadiah. Segini doang nggak guna.
we've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right? Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in Natland?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natland was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human becoming an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to how things are here in Natland.
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us? If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
It'll all work out. You'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston. Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natland can use that power.
Wait, what? Build 3D artwork for design. Hah? Bagus nih. Project from...
Seems like I should have just stayed
Wow.
in bed today. Huh? Yeah. Huh. behind you. Something's coming. What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine, we're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel floor you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian. Wait, is that a saurian?
Nope, that's a long-necked rhino. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then, Paimon. Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
Internet kenapa nih? Kok turun?
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
What
They are the pride of
happened?
Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Oke, kayaknya udah dulu deh. Keluarin di stream bla bla bla, oke kan.